Look at 21
Okay,
cards.
a knight card there, yeah.
That make whoa, 4 dev cards they bought.
Oh, God. It's all coming back to me. Oh, Jesus.
Hey now, I'm Phil.
And I'm Carly.
And welcome to our Road 2 series, where we're commentating on our games from the Catan Digital World Championship 2021. And today we've got Carly's final game.
Final game. 5 out of 5. And if you've been following along with my Road 2 journey, then you know I need nothing short of a miracle, to be honest.
It's been a bumpy road.
It has been. It's been a very, very bumpy, long road. I need, ideally, to win this on 10 points. And if all 3 other players could finish on 2, then I might be in with a shot of reaching the lower echelons of the semis.
Of the cut.
Yeah, other than that, you know, I've had a fun time.
Yeah.
It's been real.
Well, so, I mean, you've only had 1 win, but you've come second twice, both with 9.
Yeah, I don't think both were with 9. Let's rewind
yeah.
that. We'll put a graphic on this screen right now so you can see what I won on. And I came 3rd once.
Yeah, but I mean, both have been high score. I mean, ELO-wise, which they score us on.
Oh, yeah,
you've done pretty well.
Yeah, exactly. ELO being a thing that we definitely understand along with the wider Catan community.
Yes, Catan
I get
Universe. I get ELO. But yeah, so I mean, it was good. So were you feeling positive, or no? We need a miracle, don't we?
We do need a miracle, and like at this point, when I was setting this game up, I was just grateful that I got connected. Like it was kind of an ongoing thing. My last, 3
you were saying
out
you
of
had
the
problems
5.
with connection.
I had so many problems. There just weren't enough people online playing, and that was totally my bad. I left way too late, but I know for next time, because here's the thing: like this is game 5 of 5. It was stressful. I made many mistakes in both the games themselves and how and when I chose to play them, but I loved it. It really it's been 2 years, so it was really great to get a chance to actually play in a competitive way that that wasn't it felt a little bit more special than just like a season or something like that. So
it was cool. But do you think if, say, for the next Catan Championship, would you play all yours on Friday? Like, as in, because if you had trouble on connecting on the Sunday,
I wouldn't play them all on the Friday. I didn't play any on Saturday, so that was probably my biggest mistake. I believe that the starting time was in or around like 6 or 5 p.m. GMT where we are.
Yeah, I think it was like 6 on the Friday night until 6 the Sunday night.
Exactly. So I think I'd maybe just do one or two on the Friday night, one on the Friday night again.
Yeah.
And then probably do the rest spread out and maybe some early on Sunday. That was a lesson learned. Because you just you hear that there's X amount of 1,000 people competing, and then
per weekend.
Per weekend.
Yeah.
Those 2 words did not enter my head. No, so that was like that's separate to the game though. But that was like one little thing. But the long and short of it is I had fun. I want them to organise another one.
Definitely.
Now let's watch where my road leads to.
Yeah. Well, let's roll.
I'm red.
You're red for the final.
Yay.
So out of your 5 games, how many were you in your colour for? 2?
Yeah, feck all.
I think, yeah.
It didn't mess me up as many times as I thought it would, and that I didn't land the rubber on myself intentionally, which has definitely happened in the past.
Yeah, but then it also is, I mean, Catan Universe gives us the option to pick our colour of choice.
Yeah, your preference, but I think if somebody else has that preference in your
I wonder
team,
who determines who gets the preference.
I would assume it's random. It'd be really cheeky if they based it on like yellow or something, wouldn't they?
Oh,
It's
God,
you're
the better
not good
player
enough to get your colour.
But we've played games where your colour's red and no one's red and you didn't get red.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Spite. Vengeful AI. Pink has placed first. They've gone on the 8-4-10 on the west coast. Really great spot. 9-5-10 on the northeast. 9-5-10 is, you could see me being like,
That's where I wanted to go.
I wanted that. Because then you only need wheat and sheep, and there's a lovely amount of places to sort of get wheat. Well, there's like 3 to get wheat and sheep, and they diminish depending where anyone else goes. But 9, 5, 10 would have been my choice. However, I'm also last first.
Last first. I mean, yeah.
Not your favourite position?
Phrasing.
Precision. I think my favourite is...
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can tell what they're going to do. There's only one person in between, after you.
Do you know what? There
No.
was a conversation on Memes of Catan very recently. Let's
Yeah.
talk about it while I'm making up my mind in the past here. And it was, what numbers do you trust more so than others, even though they have the same amount of pips and the same amount of likelihood to come up
like the 11 and the
statistically?
3s.
11 and the 3s, yeah. Like I can't believe how many times we've had this conversation, and it is literally like going around in circles. But I just thought it was so funny that everyone hates 4s. Why does everyone hate 4s? I voted for a 4, sort of just to give it a little pick me up. It got slaughtered, absolutely slaughtered. But it did seem
And everyone
like
loved a 10.
everyone loved a 10, an 11, and a 9, and the 3, 4, and 5 fell to the wayside.
I think it's the higher number. It's subconsciously. I think it's an
Totally.
ingrained thing that we think bigger numbers are better.
I completely agree with that, and yet 12 and 2.
But you love your 12 and 2s.
I don't love them, Phil. It's
Yeah.
all I'm left with. Okay.
You do, but you do often go on the 12 and 2s. And more often than not,
Yeah.
they land for you.
So
They're lucrative for you.
sometimes they are. Now, see, this is me thinking that I'm being.
So you need sheep and or here. You can get it. A 6-3 isn't bad.
is
You've
my-
already got the 6 though.
No, I haven't placed. This is my first.
Oh, sorry,
placement.
no, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, do you know what happened there? Our last game we played with you were green, and I just
yeah.
looked at you as green there.
So,
So you're going on, 9, double brick. Interesting.
yes. So I've got
Very
I need
interesting.
ore, wood, and sheep. I mean, this is some risky maneuvers going on here. I'm very much
that's-
taking some punts.
I would be happy with that. I mean, because you're jumping in. A 6, 4, 11. I think I'd go for.
Yeah, because what what I can tell I'm planning is like I don't want to go in the 6 ore at the top because it's next to a 2,
Yeah,
and as Phil said,
we
that's
just said you love your 2s, but
it's
no,
very
not
typical
today.
of me. So I'm like, I've got my open road, or not open, but I've got an opportunity to get wood on arguably the 3rd best place to get wood on the board. So in my head, I'm like, I'll just worry about the wood and the wheat.
After just saying that you trust the 11s more than 3s, you go. Here we go.
I don't know what to
Carly,
do,
you don't know
but
what's
now
going
it's-
on.
No, now it's like it's not even the 11s over the 3s. It's the kind of like wheat.
Yeah.
I know you're not supposed to sleep on sheep, but
But if no one goes on the 11-4, it's the best move because you 11-4
Exactly.
import. Because if you went on the 6-4-11 and then you went up to the 8-4 coast, there's nothing there. Well, except the 8-4, but you're gaining the port.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
And the other players who have all placed already, they're all on wood, and
Everyone's going to be rushing for sheep now.
people are going to be rushing for. I'd argue they'd be rushing for wheat more so than sheep. So in my head, I actually can't recall if it stays safe, but that was my thinking. Get on the 3-1, people won't want to go on the 4. Hopefully it'll work out for me. So green has got such a lovely number dispersal there,
But no sheep.
and ore.
They've got to put the road going down. Oh well.
You can go to the wood port. Look at that.
They go.
Come on.
I mean, yeah, the wood port's there.
So
Yeah.
Green's great numbers, questionable resources. I feel like I'm similar in that they're okay numbers and very questionable resources.
Both yourself and green are going to be looking for sheep.
But it was kind of like
Ooh.
with my last game, I was very much I have to start taking some risks because game 3 was,
Yeah.
So
we've got Risky Carly now.
I guess we do, yeah. And Risky Carly is just going on a 3 twice instead of a 2.
So
Or
the only place that has the only spot left available for 3 hexes is the 12, 6,
And
11.
yeah.
And I wonder, I mean,
It's just pink left to place, yeah.
there's no, if I was pink, would I go on the 4-8 coast?
I mean, the 4-8 coast.
Well, there's 4-11 because they need weed as well.
They do. Yeah. I mean, I'd be annoyed if they went there.
The 4-11 is good though because they still don't have wheat, but then they got the port.
But if they go on the 8-4, you're waiting for 3 numbers to come up. 3.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, but
the
they're
11-4. I mean, yeah, with pink, if on any either of the coasts, they'll have no cards for ages and have loads of cards.
Yeah, that'll be the game.
And that's when the port will come into play. So maybe the 11-4 out of the coast. Maybe the 11-4 is the better one. Maybe, but then it's the 8. What's Oh, and they go.
Yeah, fair enough. Now that is an interesting move, just because there's no road to wheat for them. I think if I were them, I would have gone in the 6, 12, 11, rolled and crossed my fingers and prayed for an 8 to come up so I could build a road out to the coast and block me. But you shouldn't really make those sorts of gambles. I think, look, good. They've got 5 numbers now coming up. Hopefully this will be a game with trades. And I'm happy to say, since like the first game, trades have been a lot more plentiful. The first game really made me worried about how people were playing the tournament. Yeah. And then the other 4 were like, oh my god, we're back to playing Catan now.
Pink is a good move as well because they're on the 4 or on the 6 or, and then on the 10 is the or port.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Setting themselves up nicely, just like green.
Yeah, true. So if they build a road between the 6 and the 2, build there, they've got another 6, and then they could build the roads right back down and go along the entire coast. Yeah, okay, so pink it looks good so far for pink.
Yeah.
You're looking good because you're in the double brick, double wood, so roads shouldn't be a problem for you. Mm-hmm. If you can get down to 11-4 coast, you're laughing.
That's unfortunate.
No one's trading this early. Thinking long. Do you think they have a night? They took a while to roll there. Do you reckon?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. If it was in person, it'd be easier to tell, wouldn't it? Because you can see when someone's like on their phone or not really paying attention.
Yeah.
2 8s in a row, leaving me desolate.
Yeah. that 9 is a bit of a killer. Yeah. The as in the robber and the 9, because you're gonna need some bricks, and the 11s aren't gonna be too. Well, the dice gods are good to you. There'll be some 11s. Green with 7 cards, thinking of what to do. Wanting sheep. So what are they hoping to do? Green needs to get on the 6, 11, 12.
Yeah.
And I wonder, would they get? What would your priority be? Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Yours would be the 3 numbers.
I don't know. It's always a risk for blue to get to the port, but see, blue have to build 2 roads and a settlement. Green only has to build 1 road and a settlement. Well, technically no roads anymore, but I don't know. I think I might go for the 11, 12, 6 first, because, put it this way, what's the bigger loss? Losing out on the port or losing out on the 6, 11, 12?
Yeah. It's probably the latter, like you said, losing out in the 3 for. I probably would have played it in a similar way to green, though, and that ports are permanent, trading with people is not.
Yeah.
You also just saw me there about to plant it on the 10 wood in the northeast and changing my mind and moving the robber, which is already back on me, onto the pink 10 wood, because I had then clearly just remembered, she's got brick. And then got another weight.
So that's so green. So pink's offering ore as well now. So they seem to be both on a lot of ore, and neither of them want it now. So no one's even buying dev cards yet.
Yeah, only one get dev card in the game. That was the night.
Yeah. Heyo, there we go.
Sad that my first brick came from the 11 and not the 9.
Yeah. 11s will be very good for you then when you get on the 11-4 coast. Or now, actually, if I was you, I think I would go for the 6, 11, 12 first.
Yeah, because I'm if
the 411 coast is yours. It's locked down.
exactly,
No one's going there.
and the other 411 that my other road is pointing to is, people are 2 roads away from it minimum.
Mm-hmm.
So the 6, 11, 12 is probably the smart move, but like I said before, I know I'm always tempted by coasts. I'm always tempted by coasts.
And here we go.
That's it in action.
Yeah, see the port. It's the port.
Like, I've never watched my games analytically before, so I'm definitely like, this has been a good practice just for learning how to get better.
Well, that was one of the aims as well, why we're doing this, is because we can analyze our own games, and it's interesting then seeing our own games from a different point of view. So you don't know what's happening in my games, I don't know what's happening in your games, obviously.
I barely know what's happening in my games.
So it's I wonder by the end of all this, will we play differently? Because we're both analysing each other's.
Yeah, well, we play we play every week, and I guess it is slightly different, because we predominantly play C&K. We should actually play some base.
Go back to base.
We should play some base maybe next week to see how that goes, and also we can crank out like 3 base games in an evening, so that's pretty good.
Dice haven't been very good to you.
No, not really.
Oh, a 2 for 1.
I would like.
You come out swinging.
I want a settlement.
Yeah. A no deal.
But another dev card was picked up again, this time by Pink.
So I'm guessing, by Pink. Yeah, Pink must have done it as a numbers move, a cards move, because for them to buy a dev card and sacrifice a wheat when they're not even on wheat, and they need it for their settlement, it must have been just I gotta get rid of cards.
Yeah, don't risk it for a biscuit. We've all made that mistake. Just right there.
Yeah. So I wonder now, with blue going on Pink, was there something that they actually knew they wanted from Pink that they knew what they had? Because I'd be more inclined to...
Maybe brick as well. Like, myself and blue are on very similar brick. There were a couple of baits that Pink benefited from.
Yeah.
So... yeah, they're kind of sitting pretty in those.
Green in the position of what do I do on 7 cards with 4 rolls to get back to them again.
Yeah.
Like, they're definitely going to be over. Oh, they really want a wood.
Yeah, they want a wood to, you'd assume, build a road and a settlement.
Yeah. Well, or a settlement. I mean, a road of settlement, yeah, but on the 10 coast.
Yeah, or even just the 10, yeah, that would put them in even better stead to get their settlement.
Now the race is on for them to get to the 11, 6, 12.
Yeah. That will have helped.
Someone's got to have a sheep.
Will they give it to me? Or actually...
Have they been even rolled? There's been no...
Yeah, like, look at the numbers for
There's been no 2, 3 or 12. So no one's got them to give.
Yeah.
Has there even been a 2, 3 or 12 rolled yet? There's been a couple of 11s, but no one's on the 11 sheep.
I actually think there was a 12 rolled and no one was on it, yeah. Oh, and there must have been a 3. Yeah, there has to have been, because I have 2 weight.
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
The panic. Oh, and nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of 5s. And they're very good for blue. I mean, a 5 or in a wheat in one go.
I know, getting plant some cities on those insta cities, you know?
They really want. Everyone really needs what they need. No one's just going anyone got anything to give?
Blue's got a city on the board. And look at Blue's numbers. Blue's numbers on paper are crap.
2 5s, 2 9s, a 10 and a 12.
Yeah.
And they're the first of the city. But then, having said that, there's been a lot of 5s. And they've been lucky with the robber.
Yes.
They haven't lost anything.
That's true. Yeah, there's nowhere really appealing to land on blue, other than when it was on my... This is absolutely shameful. Carry on, Carly. You look desperate now, because you are.
Because you want a brick.
I am channeling the blue from my game 2, where it's just like, take everything.
Because you're looking for obviously 2 brick to do a 4-to-1 trade to get your sheep.
Yeah, to build a settlement. I think you're right though. I think in hindsight I definitely would have placed my initial road towards the 6, 12, 11. But then there's also the worry that if I'd have done that, it would have lit a fire up Green's arse, that he would have prioritised obviously taking that as opposed to going on the 10 2-to-1 wood port. And then it's sort of, you know, you get into like mind games and stuff there. It's like
oh no.
That's all G. Well, not all G, I need a wood.
You've got 1.
Oh,
You need...
I would have liked, if I'd gotten another wood and a sheep though, wouldn't that have just been perfect? Planting down over a road and a settlement on the 6, 12, 11 and just, you bastard.
Oh, no.
And then just keeping my other roads open.
Yeah. Do you think he's going to part with that sheep?
Not
I doubt
it. But I could not
Do
make
you
it
ask-
any
oh.
more tempting. I really couldn't. I think, like, handing him a settlement. Seriously. Oh my god, guys.
See, Green's only got 1 card.
Yeah.
So, still only got 1 card. So, I mean, it looks okay if you can get yourself a sheep and a wood. Yeah, it'd be very, very cool to put a settlement down there. But, so,
I mean, I've been waiting so long. Like, this is me in the future watching it, and I'm like, just get a sheep and lob one down at the port. Just lob it down, okay?
I mean, in hindsight now, if you did build a road between the 6 and 11, you would be in a race now for Green for the settlement. You wouldn't have it. You still wouldn't have a settlement there.
Nah.
And now it would be like, oh, so some wild offers here.
Yeah, it's
3
fun.
cards for 1.
I only need 1 wheat for what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So right now it's like, oh god, okay, now I need 2 brick or 3 ore or even 2 ore would get me where I need to go.
Green still with 1 card though.
Yeah.
Green's a bit scared. Green's looking at you with 8, wondering.
I know, but like,
What have you
I've got
got?
a big handful of nothing, and it's squeaky bum time now, waiting for a 7. Oh yeah. No, I still don't have enough to do what I want to do though.
You can if you get a. Oh no.
Useless 5s. Would anyone give me 2 ore?
So, what could you offer? Nothing. You could offer 2 ore for 2 ore for 2 brick.
I think I'm gonna ditch the brick.
Oh, you linking up your roads? It's Carney from the past telling us what you're gonna do. I mean, you gotta ditch cards, I guess.
Yeah, I do. Or do I? I like playing it safe. I feel like I'd be like, okay,
Anyone gonna
just
give me a brick? Oh, blue. Yeah.
Yeah, I just.
At this stage, yeah, you need to get that monkey off your back. Get the settlement. Now we can spread out.
Mhm. Now I can trade as well with the bank.
Yeah, it's like now, and the 11s are good. Yeah, you've got your sheep.
And a 4 was rolled.
So we're good to get. No, we're good. I'm just hoping Green does not get any more cards. I want you to get that 6, 11, 12. And it's not on. It's. I want you to get that. I just love seeing someone's plan. I mean, this is terrible, but I love seeing someone's plan and ruining it.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, them's to be the breaks in Catan, you know.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
And then when it happens to you, it's terrible. But you gotta respect, because you know what I mean. There's always, by building one road and waiting for ages, like you on the desert and Green there between the 6 and 12, you're just holding up a sign saying I want to build here.
It is by putting a target on your back. It's
Yeah.
the same with Longest Road as well. Longest Road early in the game is literally like holding up a sign saying "F me over."
Yeah. But I think it definitely here we go.
Lots of fives. Lots of fives that I'm noticing in hindsight.
So many fives. And that's nearly an instant city for blue.
Yeah,
2 or and 2 E to 1 go.
Very close to it. Blue, like, started off with
4 numbers.
Four numbers.
Well, and they've never gained any. They're building on the wheat port, on the port and the wheat. They're still only gaining a 9.
Okay, well now I'm like, oh, props blue. I'm still annoyed.
And blue can only they're only going to pick up a 2 and a 10. And the 11.
They could build. Oh no, you're right.
So like, as in their number, they're not going to gain any great numbers.
Me neither, to be honest, unless I snake my way around to that 8. Oh, is that the second night? Second night played total. Blue is also sitting on, it should not be surprising because we were just talking about that, but sitting on 2 dev cards as well. He played his first night. Pink played the first one.
So where's blue going to go? I'd say blue would put it on the 6 wood is very good for blue. Maybe probably the 10 wood for pink. He's hardly going to put it on your 4.
Look at that clock.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, blue. And it's passed with 9. Oh no. Now, did the computer put it on the 8?
Yeah, if the time runs out, the computer does it.
Oh dear.
My longest road, though, is within grasp.
Oh, completely.
If I get another wood or a brick, I can already tell you now that I definitely traded it for a wheat.
Yeah. Then also, I mean, it makes sense for green to go on the 6, 11, 12 because they're on the wood port, but they also then sacrifice the 3 to 1 port.
Yeah, I did make that trade with him there. I think I'm like, you can have it now. That's not in my grand scheme. Does he accept my trade? Maybe there's a level of mistrust there, and he's right to have that.
Well, I'm guessing he doesn't have enough then to to do it. Build. Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. So then.
Hey Green, can I have that, please?
Oh. Well, yeah.
Because I want to build a settlement 10 roads.
Yeah. Do you want to build a road and settlement on 11, 12?
No, I want to build a settlement on the other 4, 11 and then connect my roads.
Right.
Now I've got ore.
Coming out swinging.
Only on 6 though.
I think I would have built a road and a settlement on the 6, 11, 12.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think that's what I should have done, definitely.
Blue very lucky there to be still on 13, not get hit by the robber after letting the game.
Rolls.
But having said that, if they don't do anything now, I wonder if they still in the game.
Because they've nothing to upgrade into a city.
No, as in have they left?
Oh.
Like, is he going to turn into a bot?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think one of them does turn into a bot.
Oh dear, I think it's blue. Because he doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Yes, no, this is all coming back to me. Yeah, the bot does well. We could almost skip ahead because they're quite long turns. But oh yeah, I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah, what happens if a bot wins the tournament? That didn't happen, obviously. But
I think in the competition that I won, but that I played where I got the wolf avatar.
Oh yeah.
That was if a bot won the game, you won those points. As in, that was as if you just kept going.
They were attributed to you.
Yeah. So
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, if the bot won, yeah, maybe. But then, yeah, I suppose it depends. It depends on how the bot does. As
another player, you know.
Yeah, true. If you got beat, if the person was coming last, left, the bot won.
Yeah, there's blue gone and blue picked up 2 sheep from that.
That's on 50. Yeah, so they must have dropped.
I thought they made quite a good comeback. We were just saying, like, from 4 numbers to getting 2 cities on the board and hope for building some more. Because, you know, 9, well, maybe not so much 9s, but there have been a couple of 10s for definite that, you know, they could benefit from. So.
But even still, getting on, if they built in the 9 wheat port, sorry, the 9 3-to-1 port, and then up to the 5-2, like, it's not the worst. They're doing well. They've got 2 cities. Like, they could just keep buying those dev cards.
No, it's a shame.
And I can't believe there's no robber. 21 cards.
So,
are you wondering what's going on here?
Yeah, I don't really use the chat, but this is people like, where blue at? And fair play to Green just being like, get him out, kick him off.
How can you kick him? You can't kick people off though.
Oh wow, Carly. Wow, I can't type. AFK. That's me being nice for it. They have given up.
But I'm surprised the bot hasn't kicked in.
3. So
oh,
I
is
think
it 3?
The rules, if you
goes,
run out of time 3 times, then it's nada.
Yeah. Are you looking for ways to kick them?
That's awful. But yeah.
Visuals. Remove blue from my
I'm pretty
vision.
Yeah, they're gonna be gone soon though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think no, it's 3.
Look at that hand.
I'm shocked that there'd be no robber. I'd be pissed if I was pink. It's been on their 8 brick for ages.
If they were still in the game.
If they were still like they.
There it is.
Oh, but then they're still gone.
Oh, they're gone, gone.
Sorry, of course they're gone. But then the bot can't now have their turn.
Well, that was their turn. The rope was their turn. They can't have extra time. No. So, okay, Green has ended the battle that they already won.
The will they, won't they?
The will they, won't they? Yeah. So at this point now, I think.
Okay, 4 brick for 4 wood for an ore.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Carly to build up.
I need a city. So, I think myself and
I think you might win this.
Green and Pink. No, we're having the same thought, which is one of us has to win this.
Pink's only on 4.
Yeah, Pink's only on 4, but we
well,
don't
you're
want
on
to
5
lose to the
with the
robot
longest road.
with 21 cards.
Yeah, true. And there's still no robber. Like, this is insane. Now, having said that, what's the bot going to do? Unless the bot rolls a 7, are they going to take their... I just buy like 21 dev cards?
What are the bot's 2 dev cards? I mean, would Blue really have left if he was sitting on 6 points? He would have been in the lead. Or maybe something terrible happened. I don't know.
Look at 21 cards.
Okay, a night card there, yeah.
That make... Whoa! 4 dev cards they bought.
Oh, God. It's all coming back to me. Oh, Jesus.
They're going to get largest army. Does the bot win?
I can't say.
Oh, no. Oh, God. The bot wins.
The bot might not win.
Oh, now the 7 gets rolled.
At this point in the game, we're like, the bot wins. I'm still in the lead.
Well, no, true, but just by your reaction there, it didn't fill me with confidence.
I should never fill you with confidence. That's not how I play this game.
You're just offering to give something.
Yeah, I'm like...
You're just seeing what's out there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, anyone want a wheat? I got wheat.
Pink doesn't know.
Yeah, Pink. Well, you know, Pink. What's doing all right in the game is probably annoyed.
Yeah. God, 4 dev cards in a go, and there's. I mean, they've got to play night.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on them.
Why wouldn't they?
So Pink's going to be Blue's going to play night. They've got to play night now, but then Pink's going to be trailing behind, as in night wise, for them to take the largest army.
Yeah, they kind of. Yeah, they really need to buy a dev if they can. 2 ore for 1 brick. Okay, I guess they're not really thinking about that. You know, Pink also still hasn't expanded that much from their starters, so they might be just prioritizing something else.
So that's funny now, right? The bot could have built a settlement on the 9. Oh, sorry, no. Regardless of they might have been able to, might have the resources, but instead of saving for the settlement on the 9, the bot wants to prioritize the 2-5 port instead of the 9 wheat and then 3-1 port.
Yeah, they're not on. Oh, they are on a brick. Yeah.
So it's interesting what a human would, what the guy was thinking, what Blue was originally thinking, to now when the bot's taken over, going, no, scrap that plan.
Yeah. It's you can't. Like the bots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good move.
Very good move. So good that it adjusted my field of vision. Bots are, that's a bummer, but that's also the first time I've gotten hit, so
yeah.
I think it's hard to analyze what bots are doing because bots are agents of chaos in this game. Do you know?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's
right
the better
now
one.
I'm like,
yeah, get this
that.
bot. There's a settlement there, but damn, nowhere to build.
Yeah. Well, like I wanted to go exactly where green has gone, but now it's a case of just I don't want to sacrifice my longest road because it's kind of all I have.
So, but the only places you can go is the 11 coast or the 3-8
Out
coast.
to the yeah.
Building out there is risky because it's a little far away, but you're just expanding your road.
Exactly, it's just expanding the road and 3.
Well, technically, you could get to the 12 and get the port. Well, you've already got the port. Who cares? Actually, sorry.
I think I don't know how. It makes more sense to go out to the left to the 834. I know you're saying it's further away, but the pink is sort of.
Pinks, you'd be cutting their road. If a 6 or a 4 get rolled soon, before it's your turn, and you just slap down 3 roads,
exactly,
possibly 4. Yeah.
It makes more sense. I don't think pink is too much of a threat road-wise. Do you know?
You want a 6 or a 4 and an 11 or a 9, and then you could build 3 roads and a settlement in one go. Bloody Blue with the numbers.
There it is.
11 cards.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't feel sorry for them at all.
Nah, they're a robot. I've sworn a lot today.
We can beep it out.
Beep it out. Maybe with some sort of Catan noise, like a sheep neighing or.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. Or the noise that happens when you roll a 7. You know, the noise in the app.
Don't use that.
Oh no. Was on the 5, was it there? Did you take it off the 5? I forgot, I couldn't see it right there.
Where was it? I popped it on the 10. I can't remember where I took it off.
I think it was on the 5. But yeah, it's still a good spot. It's good for, I mean, yeah, blue being, green being on there.
What are you doing?
Well, you could have only built 2 roads, and if you build 2 roads, you'd only, between the 4 and the desert, 3 and the 4, pink could have still cut you off.
Yeah.
And you need to get rid of cards.
I did need to get rid of cards, yeah. No, there's a lot of really scaredy choices going on here that I'm not happy about looking back on.
See, they're looking. Do they want to get on the? Do they want to build on the coast? I think that's what they're looking. Or do they see you with the roads?
Oh, they see me.
Oh yeah. So now their priority now will be, if we can lock up our roads, link up our roads here. Blue with the knights. You wonder.
Yeah.
So they still got 2 left. They got a year of plenty. They played 2 nights.
4 nights.
It was since the bot took over.
Me, yeah.
Could they have got on 8? Could they? Well, they're clearly not on 10, but are they on 9?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Very easily could be. And like if they do win at this, it's a good win. Do you know? Like a 7, a 6, and a 5.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's like the one outcome nobody wants.
It's like handing the bot the game by going, here, I have 21 cards and 2 cities, take over.
Yeah.
And it's like, fine. Like, that's... Oh. Yeah. Again. That's your third 7 in a row. I'd put it on the 5. 5 or... Stop their chance of getting cities and dev cards. Because roads are useless to blue now.
No, it's just I stole from green, which really seems petty.
Especially considering they're on 6.
Yeah, no need.
Like
Green's
with
I'm not trading with you. Are you insane?
With blue possibly being on 9 and then you just leaving them alone.
Just don't touch them. Well, I'm like, I hit their 10.
Oh, again. Yeah, but what's 2 wood gonna do for blue now? They want their 5s, they want their ores and their wheats.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and they can build up their cities as well.
Because they can't build.
Again, sure, look at Pink. Pink's a human, and he's just attacked the 2 other humans.
This bot is just getting away with absolute murder.
16 dev cards left as well. The bot might be like, well, we know it's in dev card buying mode, but it might be just doing the human, our Hail Marys.
Yeah.
I'm just like, just
trying to get the one.
Just give me a dev card.
Not very many 3s in the game and 2 in a row.
Yeah, you're right.
So there goes. Right. So if Pink link up 4, 5, 6, 7, there'll be 1 less behind you, but then
it's so annoying now.
Oh god, from me calling that you're gonna win this to possibly ending the game on 6.
Yeah, it's depressing, isn't it? Damage control is what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you, Pink? It was meant to be man against the machine.
Well, Either they just need one. They've got. Oh no, well, sorry, they've only got 4 cards. 2 of them are brick, we know. Well, obviously 1 isn't a wood. Oh, well, there's a city. Oh no. Oh no.
That was really grim. That was so depressing.
Oh. A bot.
Oh, at least I got positive VLO for it. Silver linings.
A bot.
A bot.
In fairness, none of you are robbing. You were letting them win.
I guess we didn't see it as a threat.
But he was
until
possibly
he
on
became a
9.
threat.
No, as in, sorry. But at the end there, both you and Green? No.
Pink
just didn't drop
We
from
were
him.
fighting each other. We were fighting each other and didn't even think of going after the bot. Terrible choices made there. All round. I'm actually not going to blame myself exclusively for this. All y'all made poor choices.
Yeah, no, it was not. No one was looking at Blue.
Yeah, Blue's best decision Blue made was to leave the game. What a wet fart, eh?
That was.
I guess we can say it now that it was 1,000,000% a road to failure.
Road to nowhere.
Road to absolutely nowhere. Yeah.
But okay. I'm kind of stuck for words knowing that bot just finished there.
Find the silver lining, Phil. Like, it would almost be a little bit better if we had planned this a bit more and was like, let's just end on the one that you win on.
Yeah.
Let's end on a positive note. Instead of ending on possibly... Actually, no, the first game, I think, was like the worst one, but to sort of to play and to watch because it was so boring.
Yeah.
Because I think people were settling into it. It was really early on in the competition.
Yeah.
People were wary. Not a lot of trades or collaboration going on, and things got better. And then this could have been. I could have been a contender. Could
have been. Yeah.
I could have been something, and instead it was.
I think the silver lining is the developers will be happy knowing their bots do well.
Oh, good for you guys! Awesome.
But So sorry to finish up in that game. Yeah. So then to to recap then your 5 games. The Catan Digital World Championship experience for Carly.
Okay, yeah.
Overall,
It was really fun. It was bad decisions were made on my part, and that's why I want you to do it again. That's why I want to have another competition like this. That's got a little bit more. It's kind of a season, but with some stank thrown on it, so you've more incentive to play. Because I know how I would approach the games a little bit better this time, I think.
what would it be?
Oh well, for starters, I'm going to log out of one. And hope that a bot wins for me. I'm definitely going to do a Hail Mary. I will play them in a more scheduled fashion. It's a minimum of 5 games to get into the next rounds. You could play up till 7. I would definitely make it a priority to play all 7 next time, because I didn't do that this time around. I didn't play all 7. So I would do that, and then.
But it depends. I think it depends on what your ELO though is after the 5, because you aren't necessarily going to get better. Because if your ELO was high and after 5, and then you play 2 more, and then
let me put it to you this way: if I played and got similar results to what I had this time around, I would play the other 2 games. But if I played and won 3 or 4 of them, I would probably stop right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, you can check your rankings as you're going in the app itself.
I mean, in a nice way, like you'd none to lose.
Yeah, thanks.
It's time. So yes, you would. You could have played the other 2, but I think it's known when to bow out. I think if you won 4 of the 5 games, of course you're not going to play the 7.
Absolutely,
because it can only. Yeah, you probably have a great chance. But yeah, okay. So there were your games.
Yes, they were my games, but there are other games from other players who may or may not have done better than me.
May or not. So that was your games. We might come. So these are your games. We still have. You can watch my games. You can watch Lynn's games, and then we have.
She's somewhere else.
We have the final.
Yes, we're going to commentate on the actual final of the CDWC with people who played it properly. But I think that'll be really fun, and it's also super fun commentating on games where neither of us know what's happened. Even though I forgot so much of my own games, there were moments of like, did I even play this?
Yeah, they were a while ago.
Yeah, they were a little while ago. So I think this will be a bit more. It'll be a bit of crack to talk about those.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe if the feeling takes you. Buy us a coffee, and thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye bye.